Hi guys, this is Fred with USA Measurements here in Las Vegas, and today we're going to unbox our Etek series floor scale, which comes in three sizes: 40 inches square, 48 inches square, and 60 inches square. We're going to start with the 40-inch square, and we're going to unbox each one and show you what's included and how it works. So let's take a look now. All right, so this will come strapped and banded when it arrives to you. We've already taken them off, but this is basically how the product will be packaged when it arrives to you. So here we're looking at the undercarriage of our floor scale. It's a 6-channel steel bracing. This is in the 40-inch square side. You can see here where the load cells are installed. Receive your shipment, everything is going to be stored inside here of this compartment. So we'll show you now what is included with our shipment. So inside for the contents of this is your indicator. It will have your manual here. Packed inside of the side channel is going to be your cable. Steel braided, 20 feet long. And then on the other side will be packed is your leveling feet, power cable, eye hooks, and some additional parts for your scale. So let's go ahead and get it set up. What we also include here is these eye bolts. And what these are for is to move the scale around because it is very heavy. This model weighs about 140 pounds. So if you come in here close, let me show you. We have these 2 eye hooks right here that you can screw them in, and then you can use a forklift to transport this scale around. So we include this. It's something different than any of our other competitors are doing to make it easier for you just to move your scale around if you don't have the help of another person. So here I want to show you the difference between 2 of the leveling feet. Now this is what most of our competitors are selling, is this small rigid foot. Now this is our leveling foot. You see how it ball and swivels around? This is designed to take impact and swiveling off of the load cell. So when a force comes and hits this, there's no movement. The load cell takes all of that compact. Compared to this, when something comes and hits it, it can move and swivel, taking the force off of the load cell. And that's what makes ours a better quality scale that's going to last longer and hold its calibration much longer compared to our competitors that are selling this. Okay, so now since we're not using a forklift to install this scale to lift it up to get underneath it, I suggest that you have another person help you. So I'm going to bring in one of our employees to help us. Grab those leveling feet, and what we're going to do is just lift this up and tilt it on its side. Okay, and then we're going to just install the leveling feet. Now the key is you don't want to go all the way in, but you want to go about halfway. And once you go halfway, you'll see that we include a locking nut to lock those load cell feet in place so they do not unscrew out of place. And remember, just screw them in halfway, that's all you need. And once you have your feet installed, you may need to make adjustments to make sure it's level. So you can start by using a leveling bubble just to make sure, so we can see it's a little uneven. So we're gonna just go back in and adjust it a little bit more. This is our US 1011 digital indicator that's included with all of our scales. Our floor scale series for the Etek has an LCD display with a built-in rechargeable battery. Now it also comes standard with an RS-232 port to hook up a printer or hook up to a computer. It also comes with the AC adapter, and this is the port where you can actually connect your load cell cable. Now here's something extra that we do different than a lot of our competitors, is that we put a lead seal here because we calibrate all of our scales prior to shipping to our customers. Now we put this here because the only way to recalibrate the scale is to break this seal and push the internal button inside to put it into calibration mode. This helps from any customers making a mistake or any user making a mistake and putting it into calibration mode and then having to go through the whole sequence to recalibrate. So we do that just to take the measures that our customers know that the scale is coming calibrated and they're not going to have any issues with setting up on arrival. Now what we're going to do is take our steel braided cable and we're going to fit it through this channel here and then connect it to our indicator. And then after that, we're pretty much done with the setup. So we'll get on with it. Okay, so now that we got the cable all out, what we need to do is actually feed it through here so that we can go ahead and close up the scale. All right, so now that we got the cable fed through the scale, what we're gonna go ahead and do is attach it to the back here. We'll feed it through this and connect it here, and then we'll use the rubber grommet here to seal over the top to keep out any moisture. Now we're just going to finish by putting the cover back on. Finish the setup. The last thing that we need to do is just test our scale. So with our 50-pound test weight, we're going to set it down, and 50 pounds, there we go, folks, you're done.